Oh, hi. Today, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna make. I feel so scatterbrained. This week has been so much, mostly in a good way. I've been pet sitting for a friend of mine and it's just so much of my day. Not in a complaining way, like, it's a job, I'm getting paid for it. That is not my intention with explaining this to you. Giving those pets their due time in the morning and the afternoon. I'm there for like an hour to 2 hours each time, and I just feel bad for how sad pets are when their parents are gone, but I'm doing my best to make them feel as happy in their home without their people there as I possibly can. Anyways, I haven't spent any time in my shop except to package like one Etsy order. Kinda thankfully. I mean, it's never good when things are slow in my Etsy shop, but at least I haven't had to stress about putting in late nights working in here to keep up on orders because there haven't been any, so I've actually been able to sleep this week, which has been a nice reprieve from how the past couple months have gone, so I'll take it. I will be bringing back the last minute costume video at the end of this month, but I don't have all of the pieces together for that video because that's always kind of a scramble, but that's the point of it. So we're gonna go scope out my inspiration board because that's what it's there for, is days like this. As you can tell, it doesn't get a ton of use because this cart is on here with a bunch of scrap fabric I need to sort out. And this is my little like packing supply station under all this shit, but I need to make stuff so that I clear out some of these piles because it's getting a little ridiculous. Now we have our board. What do we have? This is actually the note I wrote where I got the idea for making the shrinky-dink jewelry that I make. There are a couple batches I've made out of like new sheets of that plastic, but most of the things in my shop are out of recycled plastic because I thought it would be a good use. And I don't know that I tell people that. Okay, it took me so long to decide what to do. Bert is trying to eat one of my patterns. Come here. He's so sad that I'm spending time with other pets. I think he's a little jealous. He has a little tear in his eye. Just kidding, he has seasonal allergies like the rest of us. Speaking of the pets I am pet sitting for, I decided I'm gonna do a ferret project because I only made her a bag and I feel like I need to make some kind of costume for her. And it only occurred to me this morning, my 8th day of pet sitting, that is a white ferret. That means it's secretly Draco Malfoy. Duh. So we're gonna make her Slytherin robes. I have some leftover black fleece from God knows what project I did. Green felt, so I'm thinking I might add a little tiny snake logo cutout. And then rather than the Velcro strips that I used for Bert's little dogwarts robes, I want to do a snap closure. I'm gonna wait to measure out those tabs and cut them down if I need to when I'm at the house, just to make sure I'm not squishing the ferret into a costume, though they're pretty pliable. But anyways, I'll make that adjustment once I'm actually with her, but everything else I'm just gonna sew right now. And we're just gonna do this real quick and dirty. So I'm gonna fold this fabric in half. I want to make it a decent length because she's pretty long. About that far down. Weird how it's harder to finagle this when you're holding it up in the air instead of using it on a table like a sane person. But I'm gonna taper it up at an angle, and then I'm gonna add little tabby bits. Just cut a little bit of a curve. Okay, and if none of that actually made any fucking sense because it was nonsense, this is the shape I'm going with. Almost triangular. What would you call this? A rhombus? Have I gone over these shapes before that I don't know? Little tabs right here, and then this will give us some length to add the cam snaps. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I was thinking of adding a hood, but there's no way it's going to look good because she's just a tube. There's no neck. And actually, I guess it's just head and then her whole body is neck. Like there's no curvature that this is gonna work with. At least with the dog, there's like a curve up and that's how a hood can sit, where this would just be a flat flap. And I don't think it's even worth adding to this. So fuck it, we're not gonna add one. I'm just gonna freehand a little snake out of this and it'll go on the back. Yeah, I essentially made an S. That's not the worst thing because it is Slytherin, but this is a little felt guy I just cut out. We're gonna go with it. I guess this is really the only sewing I'm doing, is I'm gonna stitch this applique style. Okay, we have our tiny little snake S. Very cute. I am going to, like I said, wait to do the cam snaps until I'm with the ferret. So I will pack this up and bring it with me. I guess I probably could have done this at that person's house because this was not a very involved thing. Oh, I was just checking off things in my head and it was like, gotta pack up the camera. Where the fuck did I put the camera? You're right there. Hey, hello. I'm very tired. Okay, I'm at the house with a little baby ferret and she's so sleepy. What a sweet little lady. So this is Belle, if you didn't meet her in the video where I made her this little sweater bag that she's laying on top of. What do you think about this? Yeah, it definitely didn't make the ties long enough to actually like tie them around her while she's getting ready to wake up. I'm gonna put the little snaps in, and I think putting them right at the ends of the straps is gonna be perfect. Are you waking up? Are you gonna try to shit in my purse again? Let's get you near the litter box. Also, did not know you could litter train ferrets. Who knew? Probably anyone that's been around ferrets before. I'm just gonna put them on these ends. And I'm sorry the lighting's so bad, but it's late in the day. So if you've, oh, hi kitty. So yeah, I know the angles are buck wild in this. Thank you for bearing with me. But yeah, the most important part is to see if it fits on the ferret and if she actually likes it. She was starting to squirm a little bit, but she's so sleepy. I love her so much. We're gonna give her her little cape. Hold on, let me snap it on. I could also probably fit this over her little head. Oh my God, you guys. Look at her. I'm so incredibly delighted right now. This animal is just the best. Now that she's awake, we're gonna go raise hell, and then I'm gonna go party with the kitties and get this edited and up so you guys can see it tomorrow morning. And yeah, just super big thank you to everyone that's been hanging out. It's always my absolute favorite having conversations with all of you, either comment threads on my Patreon or on the videos, or even some of you that chat with me over on Instagram and Twitter. It's all awesome. It's part of why I keep doing this. Just to pull the curtain back a little bit, because this is October and a lot of my videos are costume related, I think I'm earning a little bit more on AdSense this month. I normally make less than $10 a month from YouTube, even though I post twice a week every month for who knows how long, and weekly for years before that. So it's nice when it goes a little bit above the $10 mark, because I obviously spend a lot on material and everything for all the videos I've done for however many years I've been doing this whole thing. But that is where Patreon and people buying stuff on my Etsy comes in, is it helps keep this kind of stuff going. So I know I get really mushy about this shit all the time, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you everyone that watches my shit. Watching my videos at all is incredible. If you're one of the people that makes a point to not skip ads on small creators, because that is something I do, because I'm sure it's like a portion of a cent, but it adds up. If 1,000 people do it, you make like $1. But it is really cool that any of you want to hang out with me. And yeah, it means the world. And I'm hoping to have more involved costumey things, Halloween-y things coming up as the month progresses. This has just been such a jam-packed couple of weeks, and I haven't really had the option to sit down and make a creation, but that is the plan after this weekend is done. It's going to be very, very jam-packed until middle of the day on Monday. Kind of get back to normal life and yeah, just make stuff I feel like making, which I get to do because of y'all. Okay, I've rehashed it enough times. I got a ferret on the go, so I'm gonna go party with her. And yeah, I'll see you back here with a new video on Wednesday afternoon. Thank you so much for hanging out. That got very aggressive, but I mean it. I am so charmed by this, no pun intended,